Hi English literature learners, are you preparing for PG TRB English exam or other English literature examinations? Do you want to gain knowledge of English literature? Then this channel is for you. Today, let's learn 25 MCQs on the play The Spanish Tragedy by Thomas Kyd. PG TRB syllabus la Unit 1 la English literature from 1400 to 1600 la drama section la second topic Thomas Kyd's The Spanish Tragedy இருக்கு. இதில் 25 MCQs பார்ப்போம். Which two characters act as a chorus and remain on stage throughout the entire play? Don and Rhea and Revenge. These two figures open the play in the induction scene and serve as spectators who comment on the unfolding tragedy. What is the primary motive for Don and Rhea's ghost seeking revenge? His death in battle by Balthazar. Andrea was killed by Balthazar during a war between Spain and Portugal, and his descent to the underworld begins the play. Next question is, what is Hieronimo's official title or profession in the Spanish court? Knight Marshal. As Knight Marshal, Hieronimo is responsible for overseeing justice and legal proceedings, making his eventual descent into vigilant revenge ironic. Next question is, where is Horatio murdered while meeting with Bel-Imperia? In Hieronimo's arbor. The bower or arbor in Hieronimo's garden is the secluded setting where Lorenzo and Balthazar ambush the lovers. Which character serves as the primary Machiavellian villain of the play? Lorenzo. Lorenzo uses manipulation, secrecy, and the elimination of witnesses like Pedringano to achieve his goals, typical of the Elizabethan stage Machiavel. Next question is, how does Hieronimo first receive confirmation of the identities of his son's murderers? A letter written in blood. Bel-Imperia drops a letter written in her own blood from her window to inform Hieronimo of the truth. Next question is, what trick does Lorenzo play on Pedringano before his execution? A burden in an empty box. Lorenzo convinces Pedringano that a burden is inside a box held by a badge, leading Pedringano to act cocky at the gallows until he realizes the box is empty. What is the name of the play within a play performed in the final act? Solomon and Persida. Hieronimo uses the story of Solomon and Persida as the vehicle for his real-life revenge during the performance. Next question is, what is unique about the linguistic performance of the final playlet? Each character speaks a different language. Hieronimo insists that the play be performed in sundry languages, Latin, Greek, Italian, French, adding to the confusion and chaos. Next question is, how does Hieronimo ensure he cannot be forced to speak after the final murders? He bites out his own tongue. In a gruesome act of defiance, Hieronimo removes his own tongue so he cannot reveal his accomplices or face further interrogation. Next question is, what is the fate of Isabella, Hieronimo's wife? She commits suicide in the garden. Driven to madness by grief over Horatio, Isabella kills herself in the same arbor where her son was murdered. Next question is, which Roman playwright's work heavily influenced the style and structure of this play? Seneca. The Senecan tragedy model, featuring ghost 5 acts, and sensational violence is the blueprint for Kyd's play. Next question is, what item does Hieronimo keep as a constant reminder of his son's murder? A bloody handkerchief. Hieronimo dips a napkin or handkerchief in Horatio's blood and carries it as a symbol of his oath to seek revenge. Next question is, what is the primary conflict in the Portuguese subplot? A false accusation of treason. Filippo falsely accuses Alexandro of killing Prince Balthazar to gain favor with the viceroy. Which character does Bel-Imperia kill during the final play performance? Balthazar. Playing the role of Persida, Bel-Imperia takes the opportunity to kill the real Balthazar, Solomon, before killing herself. Next question is, in the beginning of the play, who disputes with Horatio over the capture of Balthazar? Lorenzo. Lorenzo claims he deserves the credit for Balthazar's capture, sparking the initial tension between him and Horatio. Next question is, why does Hieronimo temporarily delay his revenge despite knowing the killers? He doubts his own sanity and the evidence. Hieronimo struggles with melancholy and the reliability of the letter, a precursor to the procrastinating revenger archetype. Next question is, which character is tricked into murdering Cerberine? Bedringano. Lorenzo manipulates Bedringano into killing Cerberine, another witness, to eliminate one accomplice using another. What is the primary theme explored through the character of revenge? Revenge also is the character. What is the primary theme explored through the character of revenge? The inevitability of justice. The presence of revenge assures the audience that despite the delays and corruption on earth, the villains will eventually be punished. Next question is, at the end of the play, what happens to the characters in the afterlife? The good are rewarded and the bad are punished. Andrea and Revenge decide the eternal fates, sending Horatio and Hieronimo to Elysium, while the villains go to Tartarus. Next question is, which of these is a common revenge tragedy trope popularized by Kyd, a play within a play? Kyd established the meta-theatre device where the climax occurs during an internal performance, a technique used later in Hamlet. Next question is, why does Lorenzo want to marry Bel-Imperia to Balthazar? To secure a political alliance with Portugal. The marriage would unite the ruling houses of Spain and Portugal, ending the conflict and raising Lorenzo's status. Next question is, what does Hieronimo use to kill the Duke of Gazelle at the very end? A pen knife. After being given a knife to mend his pen, a rush to get a weapon, Hieronimo stabs the Duke and then himself. What is the relationship between Bel-Imperia and Lorenzo? Brother and sister. They are the children of the Duke of Gazelle, making their conflict a sibling rivalry over honor and agency. Next question is, in the induction which goddess sends Andrea and Revenge back to the world of living? Proserpine. Persephone, the queen of the underworld, grants Andrea permission to witness his revenge. With this, 25 questions are over. These questions will be helpful for your revision. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, stay tuned to this channel to expand your knowledge of English literature.